My name is Randall Hansen, and I will be from July 2012 Director of the Center for European, Russian, and Eurasian Studies at the University of Toronto, and as part of that I'll be running our EU Center of Excellence. At the Center we have a series of research clusters, one of the most important of which looks at immigration, both within the member states of the European Union as well as at the EU level through the Europeanization of immigration policy. We have ongoing research projects on immigration and public opinion, on the global governance of immigration, and on immigration and integration. And I'll just say a little bit about the last. Through my work, as well as the work of two other scholars at the Center, Anna Korteweg and Phil Triadopoulos, what we have done is focused on the relationship between immigration, integration, and the role of culture and the labor market in supporting or inhibiting the integration of migrants to Europe. And what we've really done in that work is reacted to what has been a tremendous emphasis since 9/11 on culture. And the argument in Europe, also in North America to a degree, has been centered around the question of whether religion, above all Islam, and the sort of Islamic requirements, whether or not these are an impediment to integration in Europe. The sort of broadest and crudest form of this question is whether there's not a sort of fundamental clash between Islamic values and European values. Now, while recognizing that the question of Islam in Europe raises real challenges, what we've argued is that this debate fundamentally gets it wrong. And it gets it wrong in presuming that the problem in Europe is one of culture. It's not. In fact, the problem is one of cash. To put that another way, the fundamental failure of immigration to Europe in the post-war decades and today is a failure of work. The problem is not that there are millions of Muslims in Europe. The problem is not that a small minority, a very small minority of them, hold illiberal and extremist views. The problem is that too many Muslims, like too many ethnic minorities, generally are excluded from the labor market. And where the focus, both within the member states and at the EU level, has to be is on getting those migrants, those ethnic minorities, into work. To put it quite simply, immigration to Europe will not work until immigrants in Europe work.